Joe Sykes, class of 2027, 6 foot, 215, in West Boca High School.
How you doing today?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
We're fine. We're fine. We're glad to have you, our first West Boca guy. A prestigious school, back-to-back state champs, like it says on your shirt. So, could you let us know about your decision in regards to going to West Boca, leaving Palm Beach Gardens?
I just wanted something different, and I knew that if I stayed where I was at, I wouldn't have what I wanted. So I took the risk and bet on myself, and never looked back.
Okay, all right. And when you were young, how did it all start? Did you have a family member that encouraged you to play, or was it something else?
Really, I wanted to play. My mom wouldn't let me until about seventh grade. Then my dad, he wanted me to play my whole life. So seventh grade, I just picked up the football and never looked back.
All right. And when did you first fall in love with the game? What was that moment for you?
I think it was my first game, realizing like it takes levels to get better, and so I just progressed from then, and I just kept working, and now I'm at where I'm at now.
Okay. All right. And did you start off as a linebacker, or was it something else?
No, I started off as a guard and a D tackle, and then
Okay.
I transitioned to linebacker that spring.
All right. Yeah. You tend to lose weight. You grow into your body a little more.
Yeah, I wasn't even that big. It's just how that is.
hmm Okay. All right. And what little league team did you play for?
I played for Palm Beach Gardens Gators, Pop Warner.
Throughout your whole
Yeah,
time?
yeah,
Okay. And how was that like? Any familiar faces that you played with?
yeah. I didn't play with him, but he was on the older team. Phoenix Dongia, the running back at Newman.
Mm.
Um, RJ Alphonse at Eastern Michigan. Bunch of guys. There's so many guys on that team. I can't. Those are the only two faces I can really recall seeing, but there's a lot of guys on that team.
Okay. And what was that one moment you had in Little League that showed you that you could be really good at football?
Uh, I made a. I think it was my first game. I was just. It was just. I just had fun, and it was like I know my work ethic, so I can progress easily with this, and just kept working and working and working for sure.
Okay, I'm entering your freshman year. What made you choose Palm Beach Gardens?
Uh, all my Pop Warner teammates were going to that school, so I just chose to stick with my friends and play with them.
Mm.
And I didn't really think of anywhere else to go. So I live right next to the school, so I just figured I'd go there.
Okay, and you were only there your freshman and sophomore year, right?
Yeah, freshman and first semester of my sophomore year.
Okay, and how were those 2 years like at Palm Beach Gardens? One of the top programs based off history in Palm Beach County. So how was it like over there?
My freshman year, I was overlooked just because I was a freshman. So I had to change of position. I went to outside backer, edge, and just worked my way up the depth chart. Started our last game of the year, first round of the playoffs. But it was just a year of adversity and working.
Same thing for that second year, or was it like
My
a different?
second year, it was really the same thing, just not as much adversity. I was just working. Um, I was just working to have a big year, the same big year I had my sophomore year.
All right, and what position you prefer? Because you got inside, outside linebacker. There's different, you know, responsibilities a linebacker may have. So, what type of linebacker are you?
Uh, I prefer the inside, but I can play the outside if it's needed, and if it's going to get me on the field, I'll play outside. But I like inside backer more.
Okay, and you did mention edge as well.
hmm
So, what's your experience with edge, and how productive were you at edge?
I was pretty productive in the one game. I think I had about 3 tackles and then 2 for loss, and I played like 4 drives that whole game. And that was my first game starting as a freshman against a good Santa Lucia's team. So it's pretty productive in that one game for sure.
All right, and linebackers of that nature are highly coveted. You know, in the next level. So, would you say that you're like an all-around linebacker, or do you see yourself excelling at one particular thing?
I say I'm an all-around linebacker, but once you get to the next level, you excel in your position that they have you at. So I'm an all-around linebacker, but I can adjust to whatever.
Okay, and could you let me know the stats that you had your sophomore year.
127 tackles, 33 TFLs, 4 PBUs, and 1 sack.
All right, what was that big game that you had that sophomore year that we could go back and look at and be like, wow?
Uh, either Jupiter, Santa Lucius. Yeah, probably either Jupiter or Santa Lucius. Jupiter had, I think, 19 tackles, 5 for loss. Santa Lucia's game, I had 2 pass breakups and 13 tackles and 4 TFLs.
How do you even amount to having that amount of tackles in one game? What's like the thought process of having over 10 tackles in the game? Because that's pretty impressive,
Yeah.
for any linebacker.
Um, I just, off my God given ability and my hard work that I put in that off season, definitely showed. But you see that performance and you just want to get better every week, which is pretty much what happened. The numbers started going up after every week. But it's just like you just see it and you're like, all right, I got to keep working for sure.
You watch a lot of film.
Yeah, I did. I watched a lot of film as well. Probably say like 10 hours a week of film, just studying, writing my notes down, writing keys down. But yeah, I watched a lot of film.
Okay, a film junkie.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, all right. A little bit out of the box.
Mm-hmm.
Luke Kuechly.
Yeah.
Old school linebacker.
Yeah.
He had times as to where he would get like 200 tackles in a season.
Maybe, I don't know.
I think that was in college, right? Boston College.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how does that even happen? 200 tackles? Are you getting a tackle each drive, or is it like 5 every quarter? I don't know.
I mean, it's probably 5 every quarter, but the way he was able to make those plays was because he knew what the offense was running before they came out. So I base my film and the way I, study things and break things down off of Luke Kuechly, just having the IQ of a football player. His IQ was extraordinary for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And just listening to his advice and watching film and applying his advice to me watching film is like you see a difference.
Okay, is that somebody that you look up to, or is
Yeah.
there another
Yeah,
linebacker?
I look up to Brian Cushing, Luke Kuechly, and Ray Lewis.
Okay, good options right there. Good option. Brian Cushing is a little bit more of a crash out, but
Yeah.
I like the other two guys.
Yeah.
What would you say is the most elite trait about you?
My leadership. The way I'm able to, help my guys out and be able to lead on the field, not just by words, by action as well. I would say leadership.
Okay, and it seems like you play with a lot of intensity as well. Even though you were hurt last year, I was at the game and
Yeah.
you're pumping the guys up. So is that something that's naturally in you, or?
No, that's naturally in me because I want to win. I'm a competitor. And especially to a rival team or my old team, I just want to go out there. I couldn't be out there, but I wanted my guys to go out there and show out.
Mm-hmm.
And we obviously did, but the outcome wasn't what we wanted. But we ended up winning states that year, so it didn't really matter.
Okay, all right. And what would you say is the biggest thing you learned? Sitting out, seeing your team, make it all the way. It's a good thing, but what was it like with you, going through those days of, not being able to practice and being out there?
It's just adversity, and adversity is something I'm going to take with me when I go to college because that's what I'm going to need. Being able to face adversity is something you're going to have to learn in college. And learn that at a young age is for sure a benefit, especially outside of football. Adversity is everywhere, and it just made me not take anything for granted and work like 100% in every rep. Not miss a rep, not miss a workout, not miss anything because it could be gone in the blink of an eye, which how it was for me.
Okay, and who would you say is one teammate that was there for you the most throughout that time?
I'll have to think about this one.
Okay.
Can I name them multiple?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, no problem.
I would say Max Reed, Zacharias Wallace, Jamar Thompson, Uh, Coach Jason, he's not a player, but he's a coach. Coach Jason, and obviously my dad. He'd be number one, but he's not
You
part of
know,
the
a
team or
player.
anything like
Yeah.
that. Really, those guys. They just picked me up when my days were bad, when I was just overthinking everything. Um, they were there for me when I needed them the most, for sure at that time, especially at practice and at school. Those guys were there.
One thing you honed in on learning, so you could come back stronger than ever next year.
Honed in on learning about my speed and explosiveness. Because colleges don't want a guy that's just strong. They want a guy that can move and is strong. So I focused on my speed and explosiveness coming back, and now I feel I'm the fastest I've ever been and the most explosive I've ever been.
You were putting up weight with the big guys too,
Yeah.
Jamar and Max. So what's the numbers like in the weight room and, the 40 before the injury?
The 40 before the injury was 471, I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
That was a laser time. And the weight, honestly, I got stronger when I got hurt. So the most I ever put up on bench was 325.
Okay, good.
And that video, I rep 225 for 18.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you already on, you can go to the NFL right now if you really wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah, so being at that program, you're around a lot of talent. So how is it like going up against those guys? Does it feel like a college team already since there's so much talent at West Boca?
Yeah, it feels like a college team because there's so much depth that we have. And, every day you're competing. You're competing for a spot. You're competing for that first team rep. You're competing for everything. Even in the weight room, you're competing to get stronger. So, being around those guys it's just another advancement for when I go to college. And, that's why I chose to go to West Boca, because I want to be college ready, for sure.
Okay, and what is the best thing at West Boca that you would say that you experienced so far? Is it the weight room or was it the championship, the
Uh,
teachers,
the
campus?
I feel like it would be like championships, the weight room.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you don't know a lot of people that win a state championship, and that's something I can carry with me for the rest of my life. And playing in that game too, in the weight room, it's better than a lot of colleges I've been to and have seen. So it's hard to compete with a weight room like that, for sure.
Who would you say is the best coach that's helped you so far in regards to progressing as a player?
Overall,
Yeah, it could be from Palm Beach Gardens or West Boca.
I would say Coach Ray,
Coach Ray.
uh,
Okay.
linebacker coach at Gardens. He taught me he was the one who got me to become a true linebacker with my technique and everything like that. Because before that, I didn't have great technique, but when I was with him, he was coaching me. I learned a lot from him. He played at a high level, Power 4 at Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and so learning from him, learning his technique, the way he watches film, I took that with me to whatever school I was at. And even now, I still use it to this day. And, I'm just a good linebacker because of him.
You still stay in touch with him, or is he still at Palm Beach Gardens?
I still stay in touch with him whenever, he gets back to me. He's busy. So, I try and reach out as much as I can. And, yeah.
And is that who you train with in the off season, or do you go to somebody else to
I
train?
go to someone else. I go with Coach Renee. He's with NIL family. I'm with Reach NIL. So I would just train with him every Sunday.
You train with Dre.
Well, Dre too, yeah, but linebacker training.
Okay. All right. And has he worked with any big time guys before? Or
Yeah, Adam Balogun Ali, the linebacker at Adam. Or
the
see, I forgot. Yeah,
Auburn guy.
Auburn. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Anybody else? No way.
I mean, Ty Kirkpatrick. He's gonna be a 4-star Deanna one next year for sure. There's a bunch of guys he's worked with. I can't really. The only people I can name is Ty and Adam, just because they're signed with us. So I
Oh,
can name those two guys for sure.
Okay, and what about Cooper?
Oh yeah, Cooper. Yeah, but I don't think Cooper trains with him, but Cooper Clark. Yeah, that's like my little brother. He's a dog. He definitely took the next step last year as a sophomore. Had a great year. Obviously, played great in the state championship game. I was watching him. Um, he's next up. He's going to be one of the best linebackers to come out of Palm Beach for sure.
I did see before you transferred to West Boca, there was like some news of you going to Cardinal. So what happened there? Did you back out and go to West Boca or?
No, I went there for my second semester of my sophomore year,
Uh huh.
and it just didn't work out. I prayed about it and everything like that, and God gave me His hand to go to West Boca. So I just took that. But I was there for a little bit, but obviously I got hurt, so I didn't play spring.
Mm-hmm.
But I was working out with them, and yeah,
Okay. You and Cooper and Adam.
yeah, and
That wouldn't be fair right there.
uh,
In regards to your linebacking room, could you shed light on the guys who's in that room currently?
easily, yeah. Max Reed, great instinctual linebacker. He doesn't have the size for it, but he makes up for it in every other area by his speed, being able to make plays. Damari Jerry, he's strong safety, came to play linebacker last year. He's adjusted well. He's a great player. He's just a playmaker. He goes out there and make plays. Um, he's fast. He hits hard. He's physical. So
Mm-hmm.
great play. Both great linebackers that I'm playing with.
Okay, and it's just you, three guys, pretty
Yeah, it's
much.
just us three. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Nobody coming up that we should be on the lookout for.
Case and Scott. Yeah,
Case and
he's
stuff.
an outside backer. Hornet, which is yeah, Hornet. Case and Scott's one to look forward to this year. He's gonna have a great year this year.
Okay, what class?
He's a 28 sophomore.
28. Okay, we'll look out for him. And who is one senior you'll miss the most on the team?
Xavier Reed for sure. Say
Okay,
him. Yeah,
why Xavier?
he was just a great leader. And so just seeing him being able to lead in the same way I was trying to, being out, I basically took from what he was doing and applied it to this year on the field this now because I'm playing.
Okay, and with Xavier, he seems like an extremely strong person. So, what have you seen? In the back end of him, building up that strength and becoming the player that he is.
I was only there his senior year, and I didn't see him play. But even when he was hurt, he was coming in. I think like a month after surgery, he was in every day, just working on rehab, lifting, eating the right food. Taking his supplements. I'm pretty sure, but he was there. He was in there every day working, whether it was rehab or weightlifting. It was one of those two. He was in there every day.
Who's the toughest person you go up against at practice?
I would say our running back room, Jacorion, McCray,
Hmm.
Wally, Terrell, um, those two guys for sure, and Quentin Miller. Those guys are tough and they bring it every day, so it makes me better as a linebacker.
Yeah, that's a three-head monster
Hmm.
right there. And can you tell us more about Terrell?
Oh
That's how you
yeah,
say his name?
yeah,
Okay.
Terrell. Pretty yeah, Terrell.
Yeah.
Uh, he's a 28. Um, I mean, after this year, he's gonna probably be a 4-star running back. He's explosive, fast, strong. He's everything you need in a running back as a player. Same with all the other guys, Jacorion and Quentin Miller as well. Both strong, fast, and physical players.
With him, it seems like he could play more than running back because I was at one of his games and he was all over the field making tackles,
Yeah,
jumping over people, the whole nine. So, is he gonna play the other side or is it just gonna be running back?
just running back. From what I see in practice, he's only at the running back position. He'll go out. He'll go out slot receiver sometimes with just whatever the personnel is for offense. But he's an athlete. He can make plays.
Who's the hardest hitter you ever played with?
Cooper Clark for sure.
Cooper Clark.
Youth ball.
Oh, okay. You played with him in youth.
Yeah, I remember he clipped me one time and it was on my head.
You don't even expect that, but
No.
when you watch him play, it's just
Yeah.
like crazy
Yeah.
with Cooper. And who would you say is the fastest on West Boca right now? The fastest player?
Oh. Um. So many fast guys on that team.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say
Last year would have been Kyle.
oh yeah, last year would have been Kyle.
Okay, okay.
Uh, this year I think it's someone on the defensive side of the ball. Um, Larry Morgan, I know he runs track. He's really fast. So I'd probably say Larry, but I'm not too sure.
How has the recruiting process been for you? Can you tell us the offers, the interest that you're getting currently?
Yeah, it's been good so far. Just with me being hurt, I didn't get a lot of offers. I didn't get a lot of film just based off me being hurt, and you can't offer someone off a year before it's film. I have Eastern Michigan, Liberty, Western Kentucky, and University of Tennessee Martin in Memphis, but FIU as well. And I have a great relationship with Coach Dugan at Eastern Michigan. Um, Eastern Carolina, I have interest in, or they're interested in me. Coach Ross, I talk to him a lot. I have a great relationship with him as well. Uh, and those are the two schools I have really good relationships with coaches. And yeah, those two schools, Eastern Michigan and or Western Carolina.
Okay. We seen that you took a visit to Eastern Michigan. So how was that school like? Did you like it? What were some things that you learned being over there?
Yeah, I loved it. I learned a lot, especially being in a college linebacker room, and taking that stuff with me back home. And I've applied it since the visit. I've applied it to my game. And I see a difference for sure. I took notes in the meetings, and the hospitality there was great. Coach Creighton, all those guys, Coach T, treated me like family. And I wasn't expecting that just coming up on a junior day, but they definitely made it special for sure.
Do you see yourself adjusting to any environment? Some kids, they're Florida kids and they don't want to leave Florida, but do you see yourself just going to that right opportunity no matter the
Yeah,
location?
right opportunity wherever I'm going to play. Wherever I'm going to get an opportunity to play as a freshman is where I'll go. It doesn't matter where it is. I just want that opportunity.
And what about academics? What would you major in at the next level, and where would you take it with that degree?
Sports management or business. Just because I want to run my own business after football. I want to become a personal trainer and run my own thing like Coach D Moore, Dynamic Fitness. He definitely inspires a lot of what I want to do after football. Just being able to give back in those ways.
Do you have a dream offer?
So yeah, everyone has a dream offer. I have a couple:
Okay.
App State, University of North Carolina, NC State. Um, yeah, those three Carolina schools.
Okay, so what's the connection with Carolina? Do you have family over there,
No,
or
I just think it's a beautiful. It's just beautiful over there, and it's just a great atmosphere, great environment.
have you ever spoken with Bill Belichick before? Has he ever
Uh,
checked in on you?
I shook his hand one time when he came to the school. That was about it.
Oh, he came to West Boca.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, that's pretty cool.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
I have a connection with App State's defensive coordinator, and they're coming down to see me in spring. So hopefully, I'll get my name out there to them.
Who currently motivates you the most to be the player that you are today?
My dad, for sure.
Hmm.
Um, I mean, I don't think I'd be the player or person I am without him. He's taught me so much. He's been there for me since my injury and just throughout football and throughout my whole life. But these past 2 years, I've needed him the most just because of what's been going on throughout my high school career between injuries, playing time, and all that stuff. So, he just tells me keep going. It's just adversity. You're gonna have to battle adversity, just face it. Um, yeah, I mean, not enough words can, describe what he's done for me in my life for sure. That's just something I feel. I don't know how to explain it to anyone else.
What's the current GPA? Favorite subject and why?
3.95, almost. Oh yeah, three. I ended it with 3.95. My favorite subject right now is probably U.S. history, college level history. Um, I just, it's just great to learn about the past of our country. It's just interesting to me for sure.
What are the expectations for this year? And what's Boca? You guys have a kind of tough schedule.
Yeah.
You guys got Carroll City
hmm
first week. So, what's your mindset in regards to that schedule coming out?
it's just some of the best South Florida teams, and Carroll City obviously having a lot of guys from Chaminade last year. Um, I'm just really looking forward to it. The schedule's it's a tough schedule, tough teams on there.
Hmm.
I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be a great game. It's gonna, it's just you're playing against some of the best competition. So it's like these guys are 4 or 5 star kids, and why not? Why not go hit them? Why not, go make a name for yourself while you're out there? So that's what I'm looking forward to, and I know the team's looking forward to obviously bouncing back from last year, having an undefeated year, 15-0, and winning a three-peat this year for sure.
All right, that's a good mindset to have. I know every game is important throughout the schedule, but is there one game that you would circle? Like, yeah, I gotta make sure I
Yeah, Newman week 4.
do in week
That's
4.
what I got circled on my schedule for sure.
Okay, is that home or away?
That's gonna be home at West Boca this year.
Home at West
So
Boca.
yeah, I'm looking forward to that game.
Okay. Any specific reason?
It's my old team, and I didn't play against them last year,
Uh,
so why not? Like why not? Yeah.
and you guys lost last year.
We lost last year, so
Okay.
it's like I feel like everyone wants to bounce back, but it's just different for me because it's my old school,
Mhm.
and those guys I played against, they had some things to say when I left. So
Okay. Okay. I thought you guys had that one last year, but
yeah,
it went the other
slipped
way.
away. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a crazy play. I was
Yeah.
there too. All right. So can you tell us more about what you do off the field in regards to elevating as a player? Is there any programs that you're in?
Yeah. So my school, I do Rise Preparatory Academy with Jerry Williamson. Going from public school and being so limited to doing your work and not being able to get ahead to now where I'm able to get ahead, do my schoolwork, have time after school to go to the gym or recover, do whatever because I'm at home. Just being able to work ahead it's a big plus. And now I already graduated from one of those courses, so now I'm doing college courses, working for my AA degree. So being able to work for that, and then hopefully having an AA degree when I go into college, that's going to give me 2 years to get a master's, right? 2 years to get a master's, and
Wow.
another 2 years. If I want, I could go. I just won't go to school, but I'll probably find something to do with those other 2 years. So I'll get my master's as a sophomore in college. And you're what?
Since undergrad, then masters.
Undergrad, then masters. Yeah.
Okay. And how has he helped you on the recruiting side? It seems like he has everything in shape in regards to academics. So the recruiting aspect of things, how has he gotten your name out there consistently to these college coaches?
The coaches come to his office, and he has a whatever position coach comes, or defense, offense, whatever. He just gives a list of names, and I actually got I know my Liberty offer came. I knew I had the Liberty offer from him. So thanks for Jerry for the helping me get the Liberty offer. He just gets my name out there, showing the coaches my film, accolades, academics, all that stuff.
Can you describe your playing style?
Old school. I would say old school, physical, and fast. Those three, yeah. You practice how you play, so you want to practice how I'm going to play. Yeah. same mindset as if it were a game day.
What scheme do you guys run at Boca?
4-2-5.
4-2-5.
Yeah.
It's not multiple, or is it just that 4-2-5?
We run a 4-2-5, but sometimes we get out of that. Run a multiple sometimes, but we're a 4-2-5 at heart.
Yeah, so like you said, Jerry, he plays linebacker sometimes, then it turns into like a 4-3 if he's that other linebacker.
No, we
No.
have a Hornet that's out there. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. There you guys have it. 2027 West Boca linebacker Joe Sykes, and that's it.